Fuck, this is some wild shit, proclaims a woman who lays back on a bed of brightly colored pillows as sweat rolls sensually down her nude body. It's the best. Let it burrow a little further, then you really feel it. Answers a man as he climbs atop her and begins kissing and caressing her body. A small white creature with 3 tails and bright glowing green eyes slithers just beneath the duo's temples, inducing a barrage of sensual and psychedelic pleasure. Signals are sent from the creature to the amygdala, sending the user's sense of sexual arousal and pleasure into overdrive. Subliminal messages are sent to the hypothalamus, changing the senses and altering the user's perception of their environment. The basal ganglia goes wild as dopamine levels and the users rise out of control. The cerebrum sends illegitimate messages to the user, inducing vivid, pleasurable hallucinations. The two moan and enjoy an unparalleled sensation of pleasure as they make love for hours on end. When the creature withers and dies, the sensations end and the users crash, falling unconscious for 24 hours until they are able to recover. I feel like shit, Crater. What was that? Asks the woman as she arches her back, letting the last of the creature's effects wear off. Surge, baby. It's a hell of a ride down, but the risk is worth the reward. Don't use it for another month or you'll die. Damn. You're a lot better than you look, girl. Swatting the man away, the woman rises, revealing her pale white flesh devoid of blood, as the dark circles under her eyes match the color of her long, wild hair. Walking over to the table, she looks into the mirror, revealing a horrible scarred face, almost cut in two. Peering into the mirror, she takes in the man's words. You're a lot better than you look, girl. Wincing as she fights back the urge to cry, she picks up a black veil off the floor and places it over her face. Yeah, you're good too. Now let's get down to business. Did you acquire what I paid for? Laughing, the man heats a bowl of orbital stones as he takes a swig of marsh. Yeah? Who are you talking to, gorgeous? Of course I got it. Every bit. Sector 4's military weaponry sealed and accounted for. Come here. He finishes, grabbing the woman's perfect frame as he holds her close and enjoys her voluptuous body. Don't get too carried away, or I'll throw you out with Ortega. You do like your head intact, don't you? Don't let your small brain get your big one blown out. I run shit around here. Let go of me. Releasing the woman, Crater smiles as he watches her dress. Damn, lady. You ain't gotta get all riled up. I know the deal. Ain't gonna cross Lady Làmour. Maybe pound her every once in a while, but I'd never cross you, lovely. Dressing in pure white linens and boots, Lady Làmour sits across the room and motions for Crater to bring over the computer. See, we got pulsar rounds, simulated carbon plates, thrusters, and Sigma overdrive shields. Ain't nothing gonna beat us. I'll get wars to build you something nice, baby. As long as you give me something nice. Finishes Crater as he gently rubs Lady's bare leg. Letting Crater have his fun, Lady lets him continue. We can turn those pulsar rounds into nasty blades, and the Sigma overdrive shields can perform offensive as well as defensive assaults. Pulling Crater's hand up a bit further, Lady intervenes. What about Sector 4? Did you have any trouble? Nah. Pinned on one of their political rivals. They think it's some political rebellion. Damn loons. We got away scot-free, baby. What about the surge? You want to push all of it? All those horny little galleons will go wild over it. And besides, with that, we can control half the moon. Everybody will want some of this shit. Picking up one of the dead surges, Lady turns her hand in hand. Fuck. This stuff is dangerous. Yes, push it. It's a gold mine. Besides, we'll need funds for the tournament, and to cover our tracks. Once we get an entire planet to ourselves, our operations will explode in capacity. With this, we can make enough to afford an army. Good work, Crater. Get Wars to start work on our weapon, and call Sal. Get him on the streets, take out any competition. I don't want anybody else pushing Surge but us. Are we clear? She finishes, letting Crater slide his hand up and around her bosom. Yeah, let me throw my clothes on and I'll rendezvous with Saul. and start sweeping. They're as good as dead. Once dressed, Crater grabs his phaser and leaves the warehouse. Lying back on the bed, Lady pulls the comm system closed and places a call. Miss Làmour, I told you to be discreet. We can't risk being caught. Grinning as she reapplies her lipstick, Lady sends the mysterious recipient a message. These are your instructions. Your payment will be doubled if you are successful. Skew the tournament. Set terawatt bombs at the given intervals. Detonate when instructed. Secure Charlatan's success in the tournament, and you're set for life. Fail, and you're at the mercy of Proteus. Our tracks will be covered. No one will find any evidence of our interaction with you. I won't risk my organization or my life. The mysterious recipient simply reads the instructions and responds. Then you shouldn't hire terrorists to do your bidding. Over and out. Shoving her comm system to the side, Lady lays down to sleep, dozing off with a sense of apprehension lingering deep within her soul. Wars! Drag your little carcass out here. The lady is here to see you, screams Crater as he enters a heavily barricaded room. Strolling around the corner is half a man encased in a glass container with 2 robotic arms, reaching outward and 4 wheels on the bottom. Don't yell at him, Crater, snaps Lady as she enters the room and gently taps the glass container. Oh, cut it. Captain Snowglobe here can take up for himself, can't you? Looking down to the ground, the man doesn't respond. Crater, out, now, snaps Lady while looking at the glass container with a look of pity. Right, whatever. Crater snaps back as he slowly exits the room. As he closes the door, he spits on the ground and laughs. Thanks, lady. Lady Làmour blows a kiss toward Wars. You're welcome. How are you feeling today? Wars looks up from the floor and smiles. But better, thanks. I got your weapon ready. Walking over to a nearby table, Lady sits down. Check out the comm system. Wars clicks a few buttons on a nearby wall console and graphics begin to appear on the comm system as a computerized voice begins explaining the weapon.
Charlatan, a 4 by 3.7 meter battle droid capable of pulsar blade and shield assault. Simulated carbon plates protect the droid and sheaths a 3-foot-long pulsar blade, rotating on simulated carbon alloy. 10 heavy thrusters located on each side of the droid allow for the fastest movement rate out of all competitors. The specifically designed thrusters allow the droid to attack and move at any angle. Sigma overdrive shields allow for optimal defense, and the electromagnetic and radiation pulses can be charged and released, allowing Charlatan to use its energy fields as an offensive weapon.
Sitting in silence for a moment, Lady begins to clap. Well done. I knew you would make something useful. After Sal and Crater take this thing off your hands, I want you gone and unheard from, okay? War's robotic arms tinker with one another as he speaks. Okay, I'll head back home. What about you? Lady begins tapping the table with her left hand. I'll be fine, don't worry. After this, I'll pay you, and I don't want to see you anywhere near the underworld again. You're too smart for this, and too nice, too. You're not like anybody I usually meet. Trust me, you don't want to be involved with what I'm planning. Why did you come here anyway? Looking nervous, Wars answers. After the attack, I didn't have anywhere to go. I couldn't find work. Nobody wanted me. Except you. Adjusting her veil, Lady stands upright. Attack? Give me a name and they're dead. Don't worry. With all the payment we're going to receive, you'll be able to find somewhere safe. Wars takes a deep breath. It's okay, Lady. It was a drone strike. I was at the wrong place at the wrong time. Can I lower my glass? It's getting hard to breathe. Asks Wars as he finishes with the comm system. Without saying a word, Lady Làmour places her finger upon the glass and lowers it. It's hard living behind a veil, isn't it? It's hard to breathe. With a look of compassion in his eye, Wars' robotic arms motion for Lady to remove her veil. You can lower yours too. I don't mind. I don't like the way I look either. You can breathe here. Slowly, Lady reaches for her veil as a nervousness invades every fiber of her being until finally she lowers her veil. You look all right. To me, that's the face I'll remember. The one that was kind to me. What happened? Taking a deep breath, Lady answers. Wrong place, wrong time.
Charlatan is ready.